Hi, my name is Matthias from 45C Robotics, and today I'm going to be showing how to set up an operation, specifically the how to zero, as well as how to load a file onto a router. So here you can see we have a dowel pin, and we have a 1/4 collet. So we're going to be inserting that collet into the spindle.
All right.
So now that I've inserted the dowel pin, we're going to be using this tool in order to probe our X and Y. So first we're going to jog over closer to the tool. And now that we position the dowel pin near our probe tool, we're going to press probe. Make sure our type is probe corner. And now we can begin probing. We're going to make sure that you hold down the probe correctly, and just wait for the dowel pin to make contact with the probe, and it will go to the left, get the X offset, and it will go to the in the Y direction and get the Y offset, or more specifically the Y position. Alright, now that that's done, we can move the probe until we need it again to get our Z. So we can rapid position to the center, which is pretty easy to work with. You can jog a bit up if you want to. And now we will get the dowel pin out. We will be using a 3mm drill for this operation, so we have to change the collet. To do that, you can just press out the collet and insert your 1/8 collet, which is used for a 3mm drill. So, to make sure that it is a 3mm drill, it is. So we can insert the collet. Now insert the drill. Make sure it's tight enough so it won't fall out. And we can tighten it a bit more using our tools. So. Now that we have our drill bit inside, we can get the Z using this probe again. So now that we have our 3mm drill inside, we will jog near it, near the probe, and make sure that it's pretty close to where the probe will be. That's close enough. Now we use the probe function, probe height, and begin probing. Alright, now we have our Z offset, our X and Y offset, and we can position this tool over in the back so that it doesn't vibrate or resonate with this operation. Yeah, so now that we have our X, Y, and Z offsets, we can load a file in order to run it. So let's go to, this is the file we want, and we can ensure that that's the file we want by this label. That's correct. So we can start the job, and now we can press start.
You go press start again later.
Yes, and the Shipoko will say that we need a tool change. We've already inserted the tool, so we can press start again. It should be making 16 holes in groups of 4. Okay. So something we noticed with this router is that, as you can see, some of the chips will get stuck onto our 3mm drill bits, and in order to avoid that causing any harm to our surface right here, we pause it and wait for it to stop moving, and then just take off those chips. So now as that's done, we can just resume by using the start button. We learned that through when one time we ran an operation similar to this, and it ended up causing there to be kind of a countersink due to the chips. So these holes had a countersink to them, and that is why now we operate through the use of a pause in order to clear the chips before they can do any damage. And as you can see, 16 holes have been drilled using this Countersink router with some modifications, including a water-cooled spindle. And the operation has been complete. These holes seem to be in the correct location, and this operation has been completed. So.